Tony's mod time, it's mod time with Tony. Me, I'm Tony, and these are the mods. Mod time!
Welcome to My Time with Tony for April 13th. It is Wednesday. Let's get right to them. We're going to start off with some updates to the Bible products. This added some new products: eggs, grapes, said those together, honey, lettuce, strawberries, tomatoes, and milk. Changed some of the prices. If you had the Bible products, I like this mod. Updated. Milk extension, another mod that I enjoyed. He changed the price on this. It's 15,500 now. Holds 55,000 liters of milk. Free mode needs to be turned on. I think this is a cool addition. Update that as well. And then we got the Seppi. Fixed some bugs, added some chains, visual improvements, added a new model for use in rows of orchards and vineyards. So you get a small one there as well. Now we got some new stuff. Small brick house. We're not going to say Polish house. It could be, but it's 40 grand. It is available for all platforms. It is a cute little house. Got a sleep trigger. 40 grand. We got Beehives. As far as I can tell, these do the same thing as the normal Beehives. They are available for all platforms. They are 2,000. Just a different style. I've never seen anything like this. Kind of seen some like this. They're not the white wooden boxes, but different style for your Beehives. Shaba comes out with a donut factory. To sell the donuts, you have to buy the candy building. So you get a $20,000 for the confectionery. You need flour, sugar, and eggs. You make donuts. It does have the storage in there for the things. And you have to buy this candy shop for 5 grand to sell it. Here's candy shop, Sweetmeats. Interesting name for candy shop, Sweetmeats, but there you go. And then there is your confectionery where you make your stuff. Donuts, people. All platforms. Next, we got a straw chopper. We're going to look at this because I don't really know what it does. It's 125 grand. It chops straw. So we use chop material. 1,200 cycles per month is pretty fast. I don't know what it turns Chopstar into, but we're going to find out. So, get back to that. We got a 2-bay shed. It's a 2-bay shed. It doesn't say how much it is. But it's a 2-bay shed. It's all platforms. Modders, be mindful. Giants, be mindful. Make sure we add stuff in our descriptions so we know what we're buying, putting on our mod folders. Mod space is tight, especially on our consoles. Let us know how much this is. Page 2. I love page 2s. Automatic shipping of animal products. So this product, expand your stable production so you can automatically ship, distributing, or selling. So you position these triggers on top of each other. Only new pallets will be sent. Anything you got sitting on the ground now will not work, so you got to move them off, set them back on. Each building holds up to 5,000 liters internally. This is available for all platforms. So you'll see there, you have your chicken pen here. Your eggs are going to spawn here. You place this building with its trigger on top of the spawn point for the eggs, as you'll see here. And then you set this to distribute or sell. They will spawn here, pop into this storage, and then distribute and sell from here. So no longer having to pick up your eggs and take them to sell points. You can if you want to, but if you don't want to, set this little hut up. It'll distribute them to your bakeries, or it'll sell them for you. Very cool. Here is the screen. Wool. You see here, you got to go through the animals. So it's in the chickens. I'm guessing the sheep as well will be in under sheep. We weren't sure if they did bees yet. Bees would be interesting. We'll have to check that out sometime. But it is available for all platforms. Cool little mod to take care of some grunt work for you. Next, we got a workshop. It is 150 grand. It is a large workshop. It is available for all platforms. I think this is quite expensive, 150 grand for this building, but it is a nice little workshop. Nice little tall windows there. Next, we got a cellar. 55 grand, holds 100,000 liters for potatoes or sugar beets. All platforms. I like the fact that it's got all this conveyor. If you keep going forward, You see that comes out to dump in, little chute, and then the conveyor comes out to fill. and it disappears from right there. A little busy with all these areas with the triggers, but it is cool. 100,000 liters is a bit small for sugar beets and potatoes. Could be upped the capacity, maybe 250, but otherwise it is a pretty cool mod. I like the look of it. Next, we got a recycling center. Two versions. One is empty without points of sale. You can use it to overload your trailers, and the other one sells stones, wood, boards, furniture, wool, fabric, clothes, wood chips, flour, or food, which includes all the production stuff, and green waste, grass, and branch. It's 50 grand. Here it shows you overloading your trailers. It's sort of a ramp, could be a central focal point for your role play. And then here you got sell points, as you can see, selling your different things into their individual bins. I think that's pretty neat. Nice idea. Again, for role plays would be kind of cool. Everyone can go sell their stuff here. Selfmade Pigsty. This comes after the self-made cow barn we had the other day. 80 pigs, 49 grand, 800. It's got the manure hatch. You see here, here's your trigger, your animal trigger there. He recommends you place your manure plate here and use free mode when doing it. Then here's your other spots. Pretty cool for the pigs. I like these buildings. They look kind of neat. This one's a little bit bigger than the cow one, but 80 pigs, all platforms. Next, we got automatic turn signal stop. I'll be honest, I didn't know the game still had turn signals. I don't use them. Don't know the buttons for them. It's for PC only. But as soon as you turn, your turn signals will go off. Just like in a car, you turn a certain degree, turn signals pop off. Kind of cool. Automatic turn signal, PC only. Building snap, we'll take a look at this. Got a bunch of different adjustments, 1 meter, 2 meter, 3, 4, 5, and off. And then your rotations can be changed as well. I'm going to show this off when we place the straw chopper. And then it's weight day. The safety bumper, 2,400 kilos, 3,500 bucks. Kind of neat looking. Couple different varieties there. It's a weight. PC only. We got the John Deere weights, all platforms, 1,900 bucks for 900 kilos. That's pretty expensive, but they do look cool. 4 different colors there. We got the Lizard weights. If you don't want the brand name, you got 3 different weights, 6, 8, and 1,200 kilos. These are much cheaper than the branded ones. All platforms, big square honky weight there. Last weight, the Tenwinkle weight package. You'll see here, there's all different kinds, all different prices. If you want to weight, there they are right there. Bunch of different varieties. Big squares, your rounds, in the middle, all platforms. Yes, we're going to glance at this one real quick, as fast as we can. It's a 2.5 meter plow for 14 grand, 150 horsepower. Another small plow for all platforms. We got the Bomec pack. And this says it's Slurry Tanks. There are 3 varieties, 69.5, 104 grand, and 62 grand, 15 to 18 meters, 24 to 30, and 15 to 21. These look like slurry spreaders to me and not the tanks, because we got the Beanhouse there. We got the Varve, self-propelled one there. So they look like slurry spreaders to me. You got 3 slurry spreaders, some section control, all platforms. Next, we got a Lizard fuel tank, 970 liters. Says it's for forestry, can be handled by forestry machines. It is 3,500 bucks. It is cool looking. Take these out to your forestry area, pick them up with your grapples, as you see right there, and drop them in. Now, I've been told these can also strap down to a flatbed or a truck, and you could transport them around. I think that's a cooler option than the forestry, but either way, gives you a couple different options. It is available for all platforms. Next, we got our Autoload section. Autoload for IT, for factories pallets, and for pallets with barrels. So $3,600 for that one, holds 34,000 liters. $4,200 for the barrels and holds 13,500 liters. You see here, this doesn't require the Autoload scripts, so it will autoload into these boxes and then autoload off. Many different colors. Here is the barrel version. Load them on here and take them to your sell point. No need for the script. It is available for all platforms. One of the good things about these is since it doesn't require the script, it's perfect for all platforms. We had these on 19, these IT runners. They worked pretty good. I think this is a good addition to the Modhub. I am personally not a fan of the Autoload going into boxes because it looks different than what you're transporting. I like to see what I'm transporting. But for consoles, this is fabulous. It works great. Get it. Next, we got the utility vehicle. We got a John Deere for 15 grand, 83 horsepower, holds 5,000 liters, as does the Mahindra for 12.5, same horsepower. Now this says it holds factory products. So again, your sugars, your flours. Again, it does not require the autoload script, so it's going to load into these boxes down here. It's going to change from this to this. Holds 5,000 liters. So if you just need to move a few things here and there, get a small production, you can use the John Deere or the Mahindra to do so. That is a nice looking vehicle right there. But 5,000 liters, a little small, but if you're not using that much, it's perfect. It is available for all platforms as well. We got the truck and trailer with the autoload. 2 trucks and truck beds carry pallets. Now this does take the autoload by Achi Mobile, and it includes a trailer with support for the pallet autoload. 6x6 is 129 grand, 460 horsepower. The 18500 is 130 grand, 500 horsepower. And then that little trailer is 39,650. And you see here, there's your little Brantner trailer. And here's the flatbed that comes on the truck. I think this is great. This is a small, compact truck. You got to get around a bunch of little production areas, back into places. You need to autoload. This looks like quite a few pallets. 16 pallets looks like, approximately. And then this one's a little bit more. But even if you just use the small one, that is a nice little compact truck with autoload. You do need the pallet autoload specialization, though. And only on PC. Next, we got a Daimler. It's a trailer, 55,000, holds 50,000 to 40,000 liters. Kind of a neat looking trailer. It is a tipper. You see right there, it is a tipper. Pretty good size. Not that bad a price. It is available for all platforms. We got a Breslin Lottie. I think that's how that's pronounced. 16 grand. Goes for front loaders, wheel loaders, telescopic. Looks like it picks up a couple bales there. Kind of neat. It's not a bale fork, and it is available for all platforms. So we got a Massey Ferguson. Goes from 115 horsepower to 135 horsepower with a base price of 60 grand. All kinds of options for colors and fenders, tires. It is a small little Massey Ferguson. Very cool tractor. All platforms. Dozers. D6. 182 horsepower for 350 grand. Not cheap. It's got a blade and a ripper. Blade is 2450 for 4.3 meters, and the ripper is 9500 for 4 meters. It is a subsoiler. I would be using this in those bunkers. I don't know if I would plow with this per se, but you could if you want to. If you're out in the logging and you want to plow something down, make a road so it shows up, you can do it that way. But it is a cool looking D6 dozer, and it's only available for PC. Next, we got the Lizard Buffalo. It's a manure spreader, 24,000 liters, 160 horsepower for 62,500. Goes 14 meters, and it has the possibility of putting on the rear side, turn the machine into a volumetric trailer. So basically, it's a manure spreader that can hold chaff. Switch the backs. Pretty cool. Available for all platforms. Next, we got the Lizard X2. We're going to show this off as well. Holds 46 of the 1.25 meter bales, 34 of the 1.5, and 26 of the 1.8 for 16 grand. It is autoload. It is PC only. We're going to show this one off because I think it's pretty cool. Lastly, we got an update to Umbreon Valley. Changelog, fixed a few terrain problems, fixed farmlands, corrected fields, cell icons, floating trees, added a road, removed props, floating props, and overview is to redesign. It says available for all platforms. It does not say if you need a new save game. If you're going to make an update, please say that if you need a new save game or not. It's important. You don't want to go through the game and realize something's not working that's supposed to be fixed. Just add on there, new save game required. So we got a few to show off, so let's get to them right now. Let's jump over to the game. We are going to start off with the Bale trailer. We go down to Bale Loaders. All the way over here, this lizard, XT2, 16 grand, like I said. You got tire brands. Trailer board, Redestein, BKT. None of them have wheel setup variety, so pick whatever tires you want. You got a separator and standard. We're going to go with separator. Let's lease that. Let's pick us up a tractor to run it. And we'll run into a sign. So we're going to cheat a little bit, spawn ourselves in some bales. Let's go with the big ones. Not square. Maybe 1.8s. All the bales falling off on our head here. So we got a big pile of bales there. What do we do with it? We get our tractor. Now we'll scope out here. See what we see. It says activate auto loading. Activate auto loading. And you'll see you got very visible written pickup space. I think that is really cool. I like the look of this. I hope all Autoload adopts something similar to this. It is pretty neat. Either side, we drive past, we get these in the general vicinity. You'll see it is picking them up. We will make another pass around. Just keeps filling them up. It is automatically tying them down for us. So, now you see there it turned red. That means we are full, right? So we go to deactivate autoloading. And now we could transport these to anywhere we wanted. Say we want to unload these on our farm. That is a lot of hay. My only little issue with this is if you see at the bottom it says how many liters of hay we have. It does not list how many bales you have. So we are 100% full. It's always going to say 100% full. It's just going to stop at a certain point and turn red. So you're up to liters and not bales. Not a big deal. Still cool. So we want to unload these. We hit X to unload. Now these are not technically unloaded. That just shows you what it's going to look like when it's unloaded. So if we wanted to back up, we wanted to drive around, put these in a different area, we could. We stop. We hit the buttons to unload. You'll see it unfills them. So it's taking them as bales, making them loose on the trailer, and then remaking them bales again on the ground. And then we drive away. And they make a nice, neat stack. And just to verify, it is a bale still. You can see it says bale. It is owned by me. Really cool. It says it takes all three sizes of the round bales. I'm pretty impressed with this. The different graphics on the unload and autoload, I think are awesome. I hope they continue to do stuff like this for other autoloads. That's pretty cool. Next, we got two mods in one again. We got the straw chopper and the snap. So we will go to productions. Get our straw chopper. Figure out what it chops it into. Guessing chaff, but we'll see. 125 grand does take straw into chaff. You got extra straw, you want to turn it into chaff. So there is what it looks like. Now, you'll see in the help menu, our grid size, snap size is 4 meters. We can adjust that to 5. And if I move my mouse, it's going to snap 5 meters each time. Now, if I adjust that down, I can free move it. Put it to 1 meter. It's going to snap a meter each time. It's kind of herky-jerky there because it's only a meter. It's a big thing, but if you do 3, you see it'll snap 3 meters each time. Now, for this, it may not matter. 5 meters is not that big a deal. I would suggest maybe in an update making more than 5 meters, maybe 10 meters, 15 meters for bigger objects. But I think this is really neat for snapping. Like I said, go back to 5. You can see it pop 5 meters each time. Now we want to rotate. You got your adjust rotate angle. Currently set at 45. So I try to rotate this. 45 degrees. I can change that to 90. And it snaps 90. Again, you can do 0. And I can free spin it. 1 degree. 5. 11.5, 22.5, and then we go 45s again. Very cool snapping. This is going to help with the OCD people out there who need their stuff perfectly aligned. I like it. I think it's great. Place that down. And we'll slide off the map. Go to our productions. It makes chaff. 1,200 cycles per month. That's pretty fast. It's going to kick out a lot. 1,000 straw turns into 750 chaff, so you're going to lose some there. But you know what? Everyone's got a little extra straw laying around. You want to turn it into chaff, make yourself some silage. It's a good way to do it right there. So we got that. It's pretty cool. The snapping is pretty cool. But this is by far my favorite. You win the gold medal. Mod of the day. Very cool. Graphics are important. User friendly is important. This mod does both of them. I like it a lot. So until tomorrow, guys, that is mod time. If you like this video, hit that like. If you really like to hit the subscribe. And feel free to leave comments and suggestions down below. But until then, we'll see you next time. Thank you for joining.
Tony's Mod Time, it's Mod Time with Tony. Me, I'm Tony, and these are the mods. Mod Time!